Hello, welcome to another wiki procedure, and today we're going to look on how you can claim unclaimed financial assets, and in this case we're going to look on how you can claim on behalf of a minor as an agent. Down here below we have given you a link which is going to direct you to our wiki procedure website page, where we have given you detailed information on how to go about the application process. Additionally, we have given you the select language option, through which you can select the language which you can easily understand, and you can do this by clicking on this downward pointing arrow and choosing one of the languages displayed here. For example, by choosing Swahili, all the information will be translated to Swahili and you can easily read through the information. And once again, you can easily revert back to English by clicking on the downward pointing arrow and choosing English. We've also included external links to other websites which you can visit and get more information about the application process. Additionally, we've also included links to forms which we are going to use to make the applications, and you can easily access the forms by clicking on the links which we have placed conveniently throughout the procedure. As we move on with the presentation, you're going to see how you can download these forms, how you're supposed to fill them, where to submit them, and which documents you are supposed to accompany the forms with when you're going to make the submission. You're going to do all of this as we move on with the presentation, but before we do that, I'll urge you to hit the like button, the subscribe, and also the notification bell, so you can get notifications every time we upload new content on our wiki procedure YouTube page. So let's get back to our presentation. And the list of items that we are going to cover in this session include the need for making a claim, the eligibility criteria, the required documents, steps to follow while making the application, the fees, validity period, processing time, office location and contact information, and any other information that we may find relevant on how to set our claim to claim unclaimed financial assets on behalf of a minor acting as an agent. So welcome to our presentation today, which is brought to you by Wiki Procedure. Need for making claim. This application allows a person who is not the owner of an asset but acting as an agent to make a claim on assets belonging to a minor that has been presumed abandoned and have become unclaimed assets under the provisions of section 4 to 18 of the Unclaimed Financial Assets Act to reclaim the assets. The eligibility criteria is that first of all, any person including minors can have unclaimed assets, and the eligibility criteria is that this application can only be made by a claimant who is not the owner of the asset but is claiming on behalf of a minor who is an original owner. The required documents, this is where the claimant is claiming on behalf of a minor who is the original owner. The following are the requirements: completed agent owner claim form, that's form 4D, which is duly commissioned; a completed indemnity agreement, which is duly commissioned, is known as form 5; an official letter received from the holder confirming remittance of unclaimed assets to the authority; a certified copy of the claimant's national identity card or passport; copy of the claimant's KRA PIN certificate; a guardianship deed; claimant's bank details indicated on the bank details form; and one-page copy of a recent bank statements, current deposit or withdrawal slip to confirm account details provided. First of all, the agent or the person claiming should start by obtaining a guardianship deed, which gives him power to act as an agent of the minor. And this application can only be done in person. So first you need to know the application is done on the prescribed form 4D, and this form can be obtained from the Unclaimed Financial Authority's website, or you can also which is www.ufa.go.ke, or you can also get it from their offices. That's the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority's offices in Westlands, Nairobi. So once you obtain the application form, you're supposed to fill it and submit it to the authority, and the receiving officers shall check for completeness of the form to ensure that it meets the requirements, and will register your application as received. You need to note that you're supposed to specify your mode of payment on your claim form. The authority does not make payments in cash. additionally, you're supposed to fill the application to submit the application form together with all the required documents to the UFAA offices, and these application forms include the duly filled Form 4D, which must be commissioned, an indemnity agreement, an official letter received from the holder confirming remittance of unclaimed assets to the authority, a certified copy of the claimant's national card or passport and KRA PIN certificate, a guardianship deed, claimant's bank details indicated on the claimant bank details form, and 1 page of a recent bank statement, a current deposit or withdrawal slip to confirm the bank account details provided. After that, the evaluation team will go through the application documents, and after a period of 90 days, the unclaimed assets will be released to the miner's agent. And you need to note that a gazettement period of 30 days will run in the Kenya Gazette concurrently with a 90-day period, and this the gazettement is going to inform the public about the claim request, and if no objection is received within this period, the funds will be paid to the claimant after the gazettement period, and no fees are charged for this process, and communications on how to collect the unclaimed assets will be done through email and a telephone call. So let's just check how you're supposed to fill this form. As you already mentioned before, this form can be easily accessed through their website, so you can just type in www.ufa.go.ke in your browser, and then go to unclaimed assets and click on claim forms, and this will take you to this page. And for this application, we need the Form 4D. You also need the indemnity agreement and the bank account details form. So you can easily download them by clicking on them, and you'll be able to download them. This is the Form 4D, unclaimed assets, the agent for owner claim. The first part, you're supposed to give full details of the original owner. Now here you're supposed to give the details of the miner. Of course, the miner doesn't have a KRA PIN number or identity card, but you can give the birth certificates as evidence, and also the guardianship as details of the guardianship deed as evidence, and the details about the address and the description of the asset which you want to claim. And then the details of the agent who is making the claim should be given here: the name, the ID number and KRA PIN, date of birth, mobile number, telephone, postal and physical address. And after that, the third part is where you're supposed now to indicate in 3A if you are the attorney, in fact, for the living owner of the asset. If you're the attorney of the child, you can write yes or no. If you are an appointed guardian, you can tick yes. If a trust is registered owner and you are the current trustee, the child is not a trust, so you tick no. I'm the court appointed bankruptcy trustee, you can tick no. I am the custodial parent or the living owner, you can tick yes. So tick whichever applies to you. In this case, the minor, number 3E applies to the minor, and number 3B applies to the minor. Sign this Form 4D and have it commissioned with a commission of oaths. Then you are supposed also to fill this Form 5 and give the address of the claim, the successor, the minor here, and also your address. You're supposed to give details about the assets which you're claiming. Give your full names here, sign, and have this commissioned by a commission of oaths. And after that, you're supposed also to give details about a bank account where the money or the funds will be sent to, and attach a copy of a bank statements for a bank statement for the bank account provided, and after that you're just supposed to submit this to the UFAA offices and wait for the period of 90 days and the gazetted period for you to have your funds. And this application is free of charge. The validity period is forever. The processing time is 90 days. The office location and contact information of UFAA, that's the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority. They are located in Wayaki Way, Nairobi, Kenya, and their website address is www.ufaa.go.ke. Other information is that examples of unclaimed assets include dormant bank accounts, unclaimed dividends and interest earned from stocks and shares, unclaimed utility deposits in books of power and water companies, unclaimed retirement benefits at insurance and pension administrators, unclaimed death benefits and annuities from insurance companies, unclaimed bail and bond money deposited in cost of laws, unclaimed deposit and benefits from collapsed institutions, and collected prize money, for example from a lottery, and travelers check that it's more than 2 years old. You need to note that all application documents can be obtained from the UFAA offices or by downloading them from their website. So that's it for the application, and thank you for watching. But before we complete, or before I say goodbye, I will urge you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also the notification bell so you can get notifications every time we upload new content on our YouTube channels. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day.